Hello everyone, great look, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 21 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where we are now refining some mud water into mud and saline water, basically. How did I mess that up? I'm not sure. Anyway, we now have mud, which we need for our wood production. We need a farm, I guess. We need to make soil. We now have the mud for that. Then we need compost. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this mud yet. So let's leave it there for now. Now compost. I would guess we make that in a composter, but I would like to be able to see the recipe, I guess. What does this have? Nothing yet? Okay. Composter. Okay, so I guess we just turn any organic stuff into compost. I think I did see that somewhere earlier. Compost. Green algae, brown algae, red algae. Yeah, so basically all sorts of stuff. I think we will be using algae because I think it was easy to produce. In a algae farm, do we have that? I don't think so. We can get brown algae at least. And green algae. Okay, let's get that. We can already also make mineralized water with crushed stone and water. Think we need that, or was it not mineralized water, but mineral water? What was I looking at that for again? I think it was for plastic or something else to do with robots. I might be wrong though. Lubricant, maybe. Mineral oil, not mineral or stuff. So we should be able to make these now, if we had more iron. Let's go grab some pipe, I guess. Is there any other researches we want right now? We can use mineralized water right here. We can even make the tier 2 machine if we wanted to. Oh, methanol is also something I've been looking at for plastic. So that is also from algae, I guess. Lithium salt, brown algae. Sodium carbonate from brown algae and purified water. At least we know we need green algae for more stuff. So maybe we need to store some of that, or even just be able to mass produce it. Make a scalable setup, I guess. Let's just do it. Oh, I still didn't grab any iron. Where is our junk? So many pipes needed for this. Let's put this in here until we need it as well. I guess we should do that with more stuff. We might need this. Now we can start questioning if we make the compost down here, where we also have the mud. Well, first of all, we need the algae, and we need just water for that. Did we not have a recipe that only gave us green algae? Or was that a later tier process? Green algae 1 gives us brown algae as well. Okay. So no. We can make exclusive with brown algae from saline, which we have. Can we use that? Yeah. Did we just put the green algae into the composter? In which case we might as well use brown algae, I guess. Yep. So we can just start using this saline water for algae instead. That gives us an output for the saline water, but maybe we don't want that. It's hard to know, really. Use for salt. This sounds very advanced. Saline water to chlorine and hydrogen gas and sodium hydroxide. Wonder if these other types of trees become more wood efficient or something, or what's up with that. But I guess that's for later to find out. Let's at least for now use the saline. Now what else is needed for the actual trees. Tree seeds, so soil and water. So soil and water and soil and water. So we can make this wherever basically, if we have a soil. Then we put the trees into some assembling machines to turn it into wood, along with timber or saw blade. So what I'm hearing is that it's more efficient to put trees on the bus than it is to put wood on the bus. Could even just make a belt that is combined saw blades and trees. Do we want that? Or do we bring the whatever we need for LJ up to the bus, produce it up there? For sure we don't want to be producing the wood everywhere we need it, so it needs to be on the bus in some form. But it can just be in tree form, and then we just need to cut it up wherever we need it. That sounds okay to me. So if we just make trees here and just put them on a belt, I guess we can just tap them. I mean, we can just make some space in here somewhere for extra belts to come up to the bus. That shouldn't be a problem. Now, we probably don't want it right here. This space up here is still supposed to be more crushing. Can use a little bit of the space though if we want to, but I would prefer this area to be for clay and limestone and sand then. So out here, I guess, is a fine place. So if we do this, let's just move it down one tile. But now how much algae will this produce? 40 every 30 seconds. So not a whole damn lot. 40 algae, how much will that... We need to put it into this. I guess we will have to search for it. So this... It doesn't tell us the time of the recipe. Great. So let's wait and see how this goes. Make another one of those while we wait. Bioprocessor. What do you do in those? Anything with these? So we need these machines to make tree seeds for the trees. So I need a temperate tree seed, or a swamp tree, or a desert tree. Those are at the base, so let's go and fetch one of those, or several I guess. So I guess you're limited on your supply, depending on how many trees you have found and cut down. Special trees, I guess. Out in the middle of all this, temperate garden, swamp tree, zombie eucalyptus. Only one tree, really. Well, we have a car, we might as well go have a look. Now this is probably a garden then. Okay, so we do get swamp trees from that. Good. So we can make 4 of those. Let's go and put this stuff back in the chest and then we can go down. Have fun with tree production, I guess. So is it 3 to 1 compost? And we make 40 every 30 seconds, so 1 1/3 every second. So this will easily be able to handle a lot more than the output of 1 of these. So the question is if we should put them on a belt, the algae on a belt. Just have 1 machine? I guess we should. And I guess we should have more machines since they are somewhat slow. I'm not sure how much wood we need, but so those two should be able to handle all of the output from these. Now, the compost, along with mud, is needed here. So we should move this mud out here. I feel like I've made a mistake here somewhere. That seems more right. Now, where do we make this? Is it just in an assembly machine? Seems like it. Now, how often can we do this? Once every 4 seconds. This produces a lot more than 1 every 4 seconds. Also a lot more than 2 every 4 seconds. I guess we should put this in my belt for now. Yeah, that's slow. So, but we can scale that up pretty easily. So, with soil and water, and more soil and water. We can produce trees. We need these special machines for seeds, of course. So these are the taking inputs, it seems. Yes. And we want this to be put into those machines. Question is if it should be here or it should be somewhere else, maybe. Also, 3 tile machines is a bit soggy when you need a fluid input. But then we can just do that and figure it out with longer cells. Did I put all of my water generators away? Dang it. Good, so we can now make seeds. I feel like we're getting closer here. We have soil, we have seeds. We just need to add water. Is this plenty of water for these? Yes, it is. 50 water every 15 seconds, so 200 water every 15 seconds. This will make 600 every 10 seconds, so that's more than 20. These 4 machines enough to supply these? It seems like it. Except this isn't getting a lot because it's in the end. Maybe we actually need to put directly into these from these 4 machines. We produce 1 every 4 seconds. This needs 5 every 15 seconds. So one of these can't keep up with one of these. Especially since they're both crafting speed of 0.5. Seems to be the same for all of those. What do you make in an arboretum? Retum, whatever. Oh, and all of these consumes pollution, that's nice. I guess we are processing and making plants, so I guess it makes some kind of sense. So I'm just wondering if we extend this, move these down to have direct input from these. Then we put the soil from these new machines onto a belt. We put this onto a belt that will be here. That doesn't need to happen. We can keep it like this if we want to. Where do we make trees? Is that in an arboretum then? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see how large these are. Pretty large. How often can this make trees? 5 showing with 30 seconds. That's not a lot. Still need to input the seeds, of course. Let's do that. And we need the input here, dang it. Now these are more than 3 tiles wide, so we can actually fit in some inserters. Now, Angel is doing something here that the Factorio devs have tried very hard not to do, and that is make machines that are actually tall and will overlap other things. For example, for this reason, you can't see what you're doing behind it. But I guess we'll live with it. And if we do that, we still have power then, of course, which sucks. But let's just get it done. Now where are we gonna put stuff to? We could just keep the water down here instead. Yeah, underground, please. Let's prepare that for more. So these are now will output trees. Onto there, and we can scale that up. Now we've pretty much blocked ourselves from scaling up the seed production though. But maybe that's okay. We need to scale this up a lot, I guess, if we want to be using all of our stuff. Or maybe not, I'm not sure. We have some trees now, those just need to go to the bus. Nice. So we have, what, 8 trees here? 8 trees will become somewhere between, what, 48 and 64? Sounds about right. I think 6 of these was enough for 4 of these. Now, I guess these 2 will be more than enough for these 2, maybe. Again, I'm not going to do too much optimization on that. So slow. I guess we're getting higher tier stuff here that will do it faster. Okay. Can just do this right now. No. So something like that. We can just keep scaling it up if we want to. As long as we have enough seeds at least. We have enough stuff for our soil, it seems. We can make even more soil though. And that's all good. We still don't use a lot of our saline water, but we can start flares. No, yeah, we can clarify that. But for now, let's do that. Just so our mod keeps producing. I guess that's the big problem with that, right? As we are low on mod now. Do we have valves? I think I saw research for it at some point. Wait, I guess it's down here then, or here. Yes. So if we make an overflow valve, if we have more than 80% in whatever entity is leading up, we will... Actually, I guess this works as the pipe. Maybe not. Then we can put it into this bed. It isn't more than 80% right now because I just built more storage, but maybe a little. We shall see. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.